First interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Running for the first time with a fullback, C.J. Ham. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Looking to throw on second down. Cousins. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
6-6, pull it high. 2. Bravo.
Cousins to throw for it on 4. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. A 1-yard touchdown pass as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. It's caught. And it's 8-0. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. A first down throw for Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
Hey, box truck.
Throwing, Cousins. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. And he will score. Touchdown. J. Ham. 35 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the two-point try. From the gun, here's Cousins. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Agba. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Hey, high 7.
53's the mark. 53. Let's go.
After the sack on first down, Cousins is going to fire one into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They go play fake. Mahomes out to his left. And going deep for Hill. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Anderson Dejo. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now, first down. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw, Cousins. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chris Jones, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. Here's one of 2 Colquitts punting at our game here. This is Britton who gets the first shot. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be out of bounds up near the 40. 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Throwing now is Mahomes. Forced out to, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
A little jet sweep to start the drive, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Right there, 56. Listen to me.
Play action now. Cousins airing it out deep for Smith. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 23 yards the pickup there. On play action, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the stick. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Danielle Hunter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Attack, attack! Attack, attack!
To try again after the sack. Mahomes. And he's going to go down again. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes throwing on 4th, being chased out left. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And he takes it all the way down to the 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll run for it with Cook. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They try again with Cook. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change touchdown, Vikings!
Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2.
Here we go.
Now a toss coming right side. Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for it. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Linval Joseph never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all.
53, Mike.
On third down, Cousins gonna let it fly for Rudolph, and unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Boy, sitting on a 2-score lead at this stage in the game. That punter, he must be pretty lonely over there on the sideline thinking, why in the world was my number not called there?
As far as he's concerned, the check will still cash, right? It is your choice not to use me in this situation. But I also look at it this way. Some coaches are more aggressive than others. They just want to take care of the football, have the ball on offense, and go at it that way. So a very interesting call, but he wants to take care of the ball himself.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. From the gun, it's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 40. They go play action. Cousins. Gonna let it fly for Rudolph. This is caught at the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
I know guys who design defenses, they try to prepare for everything. But you ignore the guy who plays tight end at your own peril.
Yeah, and he's like having another wide receiver out there sometimes, right?
Exactly right, because they're such a matchup nightmare, and they're hybrid guys. Are they receivers? Are they big guys that block? How about the one we just saw there? Catch it and go. Run after catch all the way into the end zone.
They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Working from the gun, Mahomes steps away to his left. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
I know, easy.
Off the play fake, Cousins. He goes full extension, and he's got it. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. A gain of 3, second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another day.
He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. Now a play fake here on first down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. And right now, defensively, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for a strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Cousins gives way to Cook. And some room to maneuver. Cook.
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made a killing and did it again. But the intent, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made a killing and did it again. But the intent on.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now Cook running right. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now a first carry for their fullback. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Working out of the gun, Cousins looking deep in the direction of Abdullah. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. They work again. Here's Cousins. And nearly an interception. Third down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah. Talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
And a decent effort, but they'll mark him down about 3 yards shy of the first.
It's fourth down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensive. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Hey, Ripley. Come back. Come on, baby.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
They go play fake. Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And going deep for Hill. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
A first down throw for Cousins. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Chris Jones. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
John.
Now a run with Cook. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. Now Cousins on fourth down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City first down.
Chiefs, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Switch up, switch up.
Mahomes now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's got his running back, LaShawn McCoy. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs, first down.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. He was brought down by Eric Wilson. On 2nd down now. It's McCoy. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
A first trip to the red zone for KC. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try the right side with McCoy. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, it's McCoy, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So it wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurts him.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll make it second and goal. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
56, Mike, 56. Pick it up, guys, pick it up. 56 to Mike, boys, 56. Check, 56. I got him, I got him.
Final play of the half, Cousins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the 3rd quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
Let's go, let's go.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They give it to Williams running right. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Let's get it.
The 39-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
54, 54. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Tenth carry now for McCoy. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, Plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
No. Off. Hey, color.
They'll go with McCoy. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long.
Attack!
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Ninth play of the drive now on third and a country mile.
Easy.
Mahomes now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the fourth round back in 2010. What a steal.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on fourth down. And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Colquitt on the kick as he sends it away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defense is about looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And for the defense, their third sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Miami. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them, and they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a one-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it. One-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously.
They run again on first down. Cook, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A 10th carry in the game for Cook, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Vikings on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8.
Check 56.
Hey, serve it.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. It's complete. Abdullah. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them locked on their heels.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it'll be second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 12-yard touchdown run as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 82 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
From the 30 on second down, Cousins. And they'll set up